Is Amber Heard the mystery woman of the Johnny Depp? The truth behind the endless speculation. For years, the relationship between the Johnny Depp and the Amber Heard has fascinated the world, filled with love, conflict, heartbreak, and the controversy. Even after their divorce, people still whisper about their mystery woman who once captured Depp's heart. Many fans wonders, was Amber Heard truly the mystery woman in the Johnny Depp's life, or was she simply a storm that passed through, leaving behind the lessons and the scares that shaped the Hollywood's icon we see today? In the depth article, we will explore their journey, from the passionate beginning to the painful ending, and try to understand whether Umber was a truly mystery or Depp merely chapter in his long, turbulent love story. The beginning, love at the first sight on the set of the Rum Diary. In all started in 2009 when Johnny Depp and Amber Heard met during the filming of The Rum Diary. Depp, already an international superstar known for his complex characters and the mysterious aura, found himself drawn to the Amber's charm, intelligence, and the confidence. Amber Heard at the time was an up and coming actress who seemed to the mirror his free spirit and the rebellious soul. This their chemistry was undeniable. Though both were those in their relationship then, the connection between them was the intense. When they eventually reunited the years later after the Johnny Depp's long relationship with the French actress Vanessa Paradis ended. Sparks the reunited and the world took notice. The media labeled them Hollywood's most beautiful couple, and for a brief moment it seemed like the Johnny Depp had found this perfect partner. But as the history would show, that not nothing that glitters in the Hollywoods lasts forever. From the romance to the reality, the marriage that shocked the world. In 2015, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard tied the knot in the intimate ceremony. The event was shrouded in the secrecy, feeding the media's obsessions with their mysterious love story. Fans and the tabloids alike began paint Heard as Depp's enigmatic muse, the woman who had finally tamed the bad boy of the Hollywood. However, the fairy tale was short-lived. Within a year, cracks began to appear, rumors of the arguments, emotional distance, and the mutual misunderstanding filled the tabloids. The couple's once romantic image began to crumble, revealing something darker beneath the surface. Umber's mysterious allure was soon replaced by the controversy, and the world's most publicized love story turned into the one of the most infamous legal and the emotional battles in the Hollywood's history. The fall, divorce, accusations, and the global chaos. In 2016, Amber Heard filed for the divorce and accused Johnny Depp for the domestic abuse. The accusations ignited a firestorm across the globe. Fans were divided. Some stood with the Amber Heard, others rallied with the Johnny Depp. What followed was the years of the legal warfare, media manipulation, and the emotional turmoil. Depp's reputation suffered immensely. Major studios distanced themselves, and his once untouchable career was suddenly on the edge. Amber Heard too faced the backlash, her motives questioned, her image scrutinized. The courtroom became a battleground for the truth, and their personal life became the global entertainment. The mystery woman had turned into the center of the worldwide controversy, and the love story that once captivated the millions became a cautionary tale about the fame, privacy, and the destructive power of the public opinion. The truth unfolds, the trials, revolutions, and the redemptions. The saga reached its climax in the 2022 with the Depp's defamation trial against the Amber Heard in the Virginia. Millions stirred in the Daily to watch the proceeding unfold live. What was once private pain becomes a public spectacle. Depp's calm composure contrasted the Amber Heard emotional testimony, creating polarizing reactions across the internet. In the end, the jury sided largely with the Johnny Depp, awarding his damages and restoring much of his tarnished image. For many fans, it was the moment of the vindication, a return of their beloved star who had been unfairly painted as a villain. As Johnny Depp walked out of the courtroom victorious, smiling and humbling, some began to see him as not the broken man, some but about someone reborn. The mysterious woman who once seemed to hold his heart and now become a symbol of the painful lesson, a reminder that even love can become the toxic when fame, ego, and the power collide. Was Amber Heard the truly mystery woman? To call Amber Heard the mystery woman of Johnny Depp is both accurate and misleading. She was mysterious in the sense that she entered his life like a whirlwind, beautiful, magnetic, and full of contradictions. But unlike a secret muse or the hidden lover, Amber's story was written in the full public view. She was not a mystery in the traditional sense. Rather, she was an enigma, a person who reflected depth's own complexity. But were artists both the passionate and unpredictable, and both haunted by their own demons. Their relationship was never just about the romance, but it was the collision of the two intense personalities. If anything, Umber's role in the Depp's life revealed the mystery within him. The man who had always played the outsiders and the dreamers on screen found himself living out one of his darkest and the most emotional roles in the real life. Through the pain, he rediscovered the parts of himself that fame had buried: vulnerability, resilience, and the truth. Life after the storm, Depp's healing, a new chapter. After the trial, Johnny Depp took step back from the Hollywood. He retreated to the Europe, where he focused on art, music, and the inner peace. Fans often describe this period as his healing era. He began performing with his band, the Hollywood Vampires, and devoted time to the painting, a creative outlet that allowed him to express emotions words could not capture. Reports from the close friends suggest that Johnny Depp feels lighter, more at peace, and spiritually free. The mystery woman of his past no longer haunts him. Instead, she stands as a reminder of her now far from come. Amber Heard moved to the Spain to start a quieter life with her daughter, away from the glare of the Hollywood. Both have taken their different paths, perhaps proving that their connection, though the painful, was never meant to last forever. The verdict: the mystery lies in the lessons. So, is Amber Heard really the mystery woman of the Johnny Depp? Yes, in one sense, she remains the significant, puzzling figure in the life of the Johnny Depp, one whose presence changed him forever. But the real mystery lies is not just she was, but in the how the story unfolded and what it revealed about the love, fame, and the human fragility. Johnny Depp's life continues to intrigue fans not because of who loves he, but because of who how loves. Deeply, passionately, and sometimes destructively. Amber Heard was a part of that journey, a mirror reflecting both his brightness, light, and the darkest shadow. Today, a depth walk into the new chapter, free, creative, and wiser. The mystery woman of his past fades into the memory. What remains is not the bitterness, but the growth. Their story is no more longer about the blame or the pain, it's about the rebirth and the beautiful, tragic mystery of love itself. So, friends and family, if you find this video as interesting, then you have to subscribe the channel, and I wish you best of luck.